All right, next on our list with rational expressions is learning how to divide fractions. So let's take a look at the rule for dividing fractions, and then we'll look at a few examples. All right, so here we have the rule for dividing fractions. We have a over b divided by c over d. You'll notice that we keep the first fraction the way it is, a over b. We change our division to multiplication, and then we flip the second fraction. It's always the second fraction that gets flipped over. So then we have a multiplication problem in which we multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. One way that helps people remember how to divide fractions is you keep, you change, and you flip. And this refers to, let's go ahead and erase these markups that we have here. The keep refers to the first fraction, you keep it the way it is. The change refers to the operation, you change the division to multiplication, and then you flip the second fraction. So keep, change, flip. That will help you maybe remember on how to divide fractions. So in this example, we have 5/8 divided by 15 over 4. So we keep the first fraction, change our division to multiplication, and we flip the second fraction. Now obviously, hopefully this is obvious, the most common mistake people make with this is they flip the wrong fraction. So it's always any fraction that's to the right of a division will get flipped. It doesn't matter how many you have. If you have a fraction to the right of a division, it gets flipped, and then you change the division to multiplication. So now that we're multiplying, just like we did in the previous examples, we have on the diagonals we can cross cancel. So we have 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 8 twice. Then we have on the other diagonal, we have 5 divides into 5 once, into 15 3 times, so that leaves us with 1 over 6. So 1/6 is the answer. Now let's take a look at example number 2. You'll notice here that it's really tempting to try to cross cancel or reduce here. Remember, you're not allowed to do that. The only time you're allowed to cross cancel is with multiplication. So here we have to keep, change, flip. So we keep the first fraction the way it is, change our division to multiplication, and flip the second fraction like this. So then we multiply across the top. There's nothing we can do on any diagonal. There's no common factor that they share. Again, I'm looking at that now because it is multiplication. But there's nothing that reduces here. So we just have to multiply 9 times 21. That's 9 and 18. So this gives us 189. Then on the bottom, when you multiply, it gives you 4. So 189 over 4. And if you express that answer as a mixed number, that's also fine. Now I brought this up on the calculator just to show you, in case you have one of these, that I can show you how to convert this to a mixed number. But 189 over 4 is fine as an answer. If you change it to a mixed number, you're not reducing it, you would be converting it. That's what it would be called. So to convert this to on this calculator to a mixed number, you would press the second followed by this button here, which is the times 10 to the nth power, and it will convert it to a mixed number. So 47 1/4 is equivalent to the improper fraction 189 over 4. Let's take a look at one more example here of working with fractions. Now in this example, you see that we have both multiplication and division going on. So let's go ahead and just rewrite this problem. Let's take 4/5 times 3 over 8. And remember, with division, we keep the first fraction the way it is. Anything to the right of a division gets flipped over like this. Okay? So now that we're multiplying all these together, we can cross cancel if they share any common factors. So I can clearly see the 5s will reduce. So we're saying that 5 goes into 5 once, into the other 5 one time. And then we have the 4 and the 8. I just noticed that would cancel as well. So let's take care of that. 4 goes into 4 one time. It goes into 8 2 times. Then I can cancel the 3 with the 6. Let's do that. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 6 twice. On top, it leaves us with 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. On the bottom, 1 times 2, which is 4. that gives us 1/4. And once again, just to validate that or verify my answer, I went ahead and put this on a calculator, and you can see we got the same answer, 1/4. So anyway, I hope this helps you understand better how to divide fractions. And once again, the multiplication thing as well, cross-canceling only when you multiply numbers.